Hello and welcome to episode 174 of Daryl Show Your Work. All right, so in this episode, I'm going to be investigating a digital forensics case using a platform known as Autopsy. But before I jump into that, I want to give a reminder to please check out INE as far as their vast array of cybersecurity training and certifications. The subject matters range from red teaming pen testing to blue teaming incident response and everything in between. You'll definitely walk away with some high in demand, hands on knowledge and skills that you'll be able to speak towards on your resume and in an interview. So please check them out. If you go to get.ine.com/Daryl and use promo code INF 100.Brooks Tech, excuse me, at the checkout for whatever it is that you purchase, you'll receive a 10% discount. But that's for everything excluding the live virtual trainings. So please check that out. You won't be disappointed. All right, and that link and that promo code will be present in the show notes below. All right, so to get started, Autopsy. It's an open source digital forensics platform and a GUI. When I say GUI, I mean graphical user interface that's designed to analyze hard drives, smartphones, and most types of media to uncover digital evidence and to recover deleted files, and also to investigate cyber crimes. All right, so I'm going to show exactly, give an example of exactly how it does that, and it's going to be very high level and basic here. All right, so I don't have the icon on my screen, so I'm just going to search for it here in the taskbar. So I'm gonna just type in autopsy. Did I spell that right? Here we go. Okay. All right, so now how autopsy works is that I'm going to open up a case file here, and how it works is that usually forensics experts they take an image image of a computer, meaning they copy the computer, a piece of hardware or a computer digitally to get a snapshot of the computer at the time that they've gained custody of it. All right, to be able to record any sort of evidence that was present on it, any sort of system attributes, anything that they could use that would support them in their investigation, and or that could possibly hold up in court as evidence of a actual cyber crime. All right, so I'm going to open up a case here, like I said. So to do that, it's the third option here, open case. All right, so from here, I'm going to go to autopsy, and I'm going to choose the autopsy.aut tile, AOT file. And so this is the case file, and this is what's going to contain that system image. So again, that's a copy of an actual machine, and and you're gonna see where we could then be able to see certain attributes about that machine. All right. So if we look here to the right, we could see we're under data sources where we have something called breach.e01_1 host. So this is the actual system image that I was talking about, the copy of the computer that the forensics people took. All right. And so what's happening is that autopsy is pulling certain system attributes from the system image of that machine, and that's how we get these category of items over here, the items that tell us certain attributes about the computer and what it's currently storing. So for example, if we wanted to know the operating system that, or at least get an idea of the operating system that's ran on this system image. All right, we'll get real general information such as Windows. Even though it doesn't tell us the specific version of Windows, we at least know that it's running a Windows operating system on the actual machine image. All right. So let's say we wanted to be able to see, get a history of deleted files. Let's say that somebody was trying to delete evidence of a breach. Let's say somebody, this machine was compromised by outside intruder, and we ended up catching that person, and we wanted to be able to find out first, did they try to delete any sort of evidence? All right. So, we could do that by going to deleted files here. All right. So if I go over here, we can see we have all file system. I could just click on either one of these, and it's going to give me a full list of all the files that were deleted. Now, some things that to pay attention to specifically are the dates and times here. All right, so we can see that we have some dates and times, and they all appear to be have been deleted. These files on July 31st, 2024. Around the times of, it looks like the time ranges from um, 8:24 um, 8:24. I can't tell if that's AM or PM. If I had to guess, if this was military time, this means AM. All right. So assuming that this is a military time, we're dealing with a morning time. This looks like that it was the files were deleted somewhere between 8:24 a.m. and 8:30 1 a.m. At the latest. All right. So the next thing I would try to do as an analyst or as an investigator is to basically try to find any sort of scheduled tasks that would be associated with this. And we know with those scheduled tasks, those are associated with persistence mechanisms. So if perhaps the intruder here created some sort of persistence mechanism that would delete any sort of evidence of them being present on that system, um, um, would they have created that task, and can it be found here on the system? So I have to remember these dates and this time range. So the date is July 31st 2024, ranging from the time of 8:24 to 8:31. All right. So with that in mind, all right, I want to search for the actual scheduled task to see if we can find anything that looks a bit suspicious. All right. So I'm gonna go to data sources here, and we know that this is the primary data source. So I'm gonna open that, and then I'm gonna open this menu as well. All right. And so this is going to bring me to the some more system attributes here, and I'm going to go into Windows. I'm going to expand that. And then from Windows, I'm going to go into System 32. Now from System 32, I'm going to go into the task under there. All right, so now we can see that we have a few tasks here. All right, and out of the tasks, it looks like one, two, three have the specific date that we're looking for, which is July 31st, 2024. However, only one of these have the actual time. All right, time and date. So we can remember the time we were looking for was 8:24 to 8:31. So we can see that this scheduled task to start notepad dot plus plus. I don't know why. That's suspicion itself. Why do we have a scheduled task to run a simple notepad application? All right. So that is scheduled. Scheduled to run, and it's scheduled to run at 8:11. So that would have been approximately 13 minutes before the first file was deleted. All right. So this will probably be something as an investigator or as an analyst that I would look into to see if this be able to directly correlate the running of this scheduled task with the deleted files, to be able to see, first discover what those deleted files were. If were they substantial evidence that were indicative of some sort of intrusion and or persistence mechanism, and then come back to this and see how we, if possible, to be able to link this process with the deletion of those files. All right, but there's some already some superficial or circumstantial evidence here of some sort of relationship, as we have the same date, and then we have a time that that's closely tied to the time range of the incident. All right. So the next thing I want to do, let's say if I wanted to take all of this and I wanted to create a report, the way I would do that is I would go up to Tools and go to Generate a Report. All right. So I do want this report to be in a HTML format. All right, a web format. All right. So I'm just going to name the header, let's say digital forensic report. All right, just give it a real basic name. And then footer, excuse me, I'm going to name that malware. All right, and then I'm going to click next. All right, and I'm going to leave everything default. So I'm going to leave, of course, we want everything from here, because since that's our data source. All right, and then yes, we want all results. So I'm going to hit finish, and let's see. All right, looks like that report has been generated. So I'm going to click on it. Yes, I'm opening up with Microsoft Edge since it's HTML. And wait for that to load up. All right, so we have our report where it's basically just the front page here is just giving us some basic information about the software itself. All right. And then this is where we're getting that same information that we were able to get when looking through the actual folders within Autopsy. All right, so it just brought all that information here to a nice, neat HTML report. All right, so we can see the operating system information here. See some other things. We could go to the web history here. All right, which is solid evidence of the things that we can work on, and of course the data source here. And so we could be able to go through all of these sorts of bits of these attributes, system attributes, from the image file, to be able to see what is it that can be used to try to prove that there was some cyber crime or cyber incident, and the way we can link it to the suspected user. Well, anyway, that brings me to the end of this. So basically, this is Autopsy. Again, real high level. Wanted to show how generally how it works. Please like, share, subscribe. Most importantly, show your work. And please remember to check out INE and take advantage of that discount, that exclusive discount that you can get by using the promo code and link that I've used um, that I've stored in the show notes at the bottom. And until next time, take care of yourself and God bless.